Today, we will be understanding how different approaches to leadership affect the engagement of your participants. Hi, my name is Schaer, and I'm currently a sophomore in industrial engineering. My proposal was based on student engagement, and I tested this on two diverse groups, freshman engineers and freshmen with random LAS majors. I tried to test my mission statement with my action research project. To constantly stay positive, bold, and focused in my relationships with others and myself to cultivate a desire to succeed and grow personally. I wanted to determine not only if was true to me, but if it was something worth having as my mission. The students involved in my action research project were my peer mentor students I had worked with the entire semester. 4 different activities were set up: a hands-on one with specific constraints, a challenging one that allowed creativity without instructions, and a step-by-step one. Each activity was beneficial, but also showed where changes could be made to increase engagement. Activities that were structured, hands-on, and in groups proved to increase engagement the most in both experimental groups. I think this shows that no matter what your interest in or relation to the topic, hands-on and team-building activities allows anyone and everyone to get involved and find something to do that they'll enjoy. From my project, it also showed that when in group activities, the enjoyment from one participant will rub off onto another, again to increase participation, an example of reciprocal leadership. The book Exploring Leadership says reciprocal leadership is a process that meaningfully engages leaders and participants, and views leadership as an inclusive activity among interdependent people. It includes the idea that participants can learn from the leader and that leaders can learn from participants, which I've learned is an important aspect of a successful leader. Being able to learn from your participants as a leader comes from when you are connected to and are able to understand fully the strengths, weaknesses, interests, and desires of your participants. The situational approach of leadership applies to knowing your participants well. It's one of my favorite approaches to leadership. Knowing that there are many factors that go into how you lead a situation, surroundings, personalities, strengths, limitations, environment, etc. This was proven in my activity that was supposed to be challenging, testing how the participants overcome adversity. However, my engineering students did not find this activity challenging. They completed the activity very quickly and became uneasy without anything to do for the remainder of the time. It's important in the future and in any situation to know your participants for them to get the most out of the activity. To be able to challenge your students and members is extremely necessary when striving for the most engagement possible. From our readings throughout the year and in this project, I've learned a lot about the application of different approaches to help me better lead in a more engaging way. All semester, I've really connected with the situational leadership approach because I think it's very accurate and applicable. However, since reading over my mission statement again, I think the relational leadership approach may apply more. Relational leadership has continued to ring true throughout this project and while reflecting. I've learned that it's important to have a variety of personalities in your groups. Relational leadership values effective leadership processes within heterogeneous groups. This is something I should consider going forward. For better success and engagement, it is important to have a variety of personalities, strengths, and weaknesses within a group. In any situation, it's easy to say that nobody is the same, but when you have a whole group of engineering students, all of them are always going to have the same style of thinking. By having a multitude of personalities and differences, you're able to accomplish so many things. You're given new perspectives on topics, which can spark change. One of the 7 C's is conflict with civility. And with these new perspectives, you are then able to understand the value that disagreement has in discussion. It allows you to come to new understandings and ultimately be the best leader possible with the best solution possible. I hope you now have a better understanding of engagement in leadership, just as I have from completing this action research project.